Professionals shoot only in manual mode, the histogram is always in the center, and they take the perfect shot in one take. Right? When I just started my photography journey, I read a lot of different theory about how to do it correctly, and very often I saw a picture of the perfect histogram. It looked like an illustration from a book about a little prince. But this is a lie. The histogram is a distribution of brightness in the image. If you have a dark gloomy photo with deep, almost black shadows, then the histogram cannot be in the center. It will shift to the left side, towards the shadows, and vice versa. If you have a portrait with a light background, then the histogram will shift to the right side. So don't be fooled, the histogram may look completely different. I don't know who came up with this, but even now you can still find this advice. Different stores distribute lenses by type of shooting. These lenses are for landscapes, these are for portraits, and these are for birds. Photography is an art, and lenses are just a tool. For example, this photo was taken with a 60mm macro lens, and these are some of my favorite pictures. This landscape was shot with 70mm, and this one too, and this. This is a crop sensor, so you can multiply the focal length by 1.5. And this portrait I shot at 18mm. So what lens do I need for shooting landscapes? I would say it differently. Professionals know when to use manual mode, and this is not always necessary. The camera has three main shooting modes. As I am using Sony camera at the moment, I'll show it as an example. Names may be slightly different on other cameras. For me they are called A. Aperture priority, S. Shutter priority, and M is manual mode. I mainly use two of them. Manual for any type of studio shooting and landscapes, and aperture priority for street photography. I will tell you more about the shooting modes in a separate video, but in short, aperture priority is when only the aperture is manually set on the camera, and the shutter speed is calculated automatically. Aperture priority is convenient to use when you need to quickly take photographs in changing lighting conditions, when there is no time to set all the parameters manually and take a test shot. And believe me, everyone does this. I think the point here is that all photographers have a slightly different understanding of what editing is. Some photographers think that increasing contrast and shadows is not editing, but sky replacement is a shame. I think all of this okay. If your photo has become better, then why not? All photographers edit their photographs, and even before Photoshop, they were edited. It was done by another tools, and it was called darkroom. I am sure that a pro should take great pictures, and in what way and with what tools they achieve this, completely unimportant. I think you've heard the stories of famous photographers. The 5-minute shoots where they take their most famous shots. But usually such short 5-minute sessions are arranged for celebrities. For example, actors, musicians, politicians, for people who know how to walk in front of the camera. And of course a celebrity in the frame automatically makes the shot slightly better. On these contact sheets you can see one of the most famous photographs in history. It wasn't taken in the first take, and it was cropped after shooting. I'm not saying that you need to shoot everything with burst shooting and not think twice before, but don't be afraid to waste space on your memory card. You don't need to limit yourself. Like and subscribe. Instagram link in the description. Come to say hi. See you.